I was not trained as an economist in my first degree. I was actually a bioscientist in my first degree. My special area is about development economics, how China has emerged to become an economic superpower, how China is integrated into the rest of the world, China's role, China's interaction with the other countries. In particular, because we are a UK university, we look at China and UK relationship as well. Europe, United States. And China is a big element in the global economy. So when you talk about globalization nowadays, you cannot exclude China. How can China quickly catch up with the advanced country? And how can it catch up with minimum damage to the environment? How can it catch up by facing with increasingly big constraint on resource and energy? So that's the challenge for China. And the challenge for the advanced country, like they have to face the challenge of China, which can produce a massive manufacturing product at very low cost. And they will lose out if they are not changing their industrial strategy. So this is partially explained why the West have a big financial crisis, because the whole process of structural adjustment is just a little bit too slow. So they end up with lots of trade imbalances with the emerging economy. And the imbalances actually reflect the lack of development of diversification. By summarizing the Chinese successful development experiences and apply those experiences to the country who are still lagging behind, China will be extremely useful. And then you come to the international politics. So who is going to influence those relatively poor countries more? Is China going to influence more, or the West? So there's some conflict of the Chinese and the Western countries are trying to compete each other to have their influence on Africa and other parts of Asia. And it's getting into a different territory of political economy. And the political economy of resources, the political economy of how to have a bigger control or say in this whole process. Yeah, so globalization, when you get into it, piece by piece, it gets more and more exciting.